Just a second. I think it would be cool to produce a web series starring a genderqueer person. I think that would be neat, but I have no idea necessarily how it would be, how I would go about it. It would have to be kind of like Carmilla-esque, where there's like one setting, and it's like, or what was that Vlogbrothers take on Pride and Prejudice? The Lizzie Bennet Diaries. Or it'd have to be kind of like Lizzie Bennet Diaries, where it was like it was done in a vlog style, you know, they turn on their camera and they're like, hi, so I'm vlogging my whatever. I really like this book called Symptoms of Being Human, and I think it would be cool to, I mean, obviously I would have to ask the author. But like, why would the author ever reply to me? They wouldn't. But Symptoms of Being Human is really cool. It's about this Tumblr human being, Alex, and they're genderqueer, and they end up going to a new school, or they're gender fluid. They end up going to a new school, and they fall in love, or they kind of fall for this person named Beck. And there's like lots of drama happening, and they go to their, it's a really cool story, and I like it a lot. And I think it could translate, and the character, like, a part of the story is that they kind of accidentally go viral on Tumblr. So instead, I mean, they could have like I think you could easily translate that into YouTube and, like, you know, morph it into a vlog. But obviously, you know, if I wanted to do a web series based on that story, you know, it would be plagiarism unless I got his permission. And why would the author ever, like, reply to my random email? But, you know, I could try. But otherwise, it could also just be cool to, like, you know, write my own story. But, like, what would the plot be? And you'd have to think of the plot really constrained to, like, one setting. Hi, Arthur. Oh, honey bunny. Oh, honey bunny. Oh, hello. I got a cat. I like when the cats are snuggly. Yeah. Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love you. Oh, the vlog is over now because you've come to hang out. Are you going to put your asshole in the camera? It's what you normally do. Or in my face. It's nice. So, are any of y'all writers? Do you have any plot ideas? I'm also like, nobody, like, don't get your hopes up because I'm so busy and my body's so tired. I'm actually thinking about kind of quitting YouTube for a little bit. We'll see. But I'm also, like, very hypothetically, loosely looking for some, like, writers to collaborate with. But, oh, I love you so much. I just love you. But, yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just think it would be cool. But yeah, so the whole plot would have to be, like, kind of constrained to, like, a really limited setting, probably just like a vlog. And a limited number of characters. I could probably convince Grace, maybe my friend Emily, maybe my friend Mitch. Oh, maybe my friend Matt. Possibly. I don't know. I have very minimal friends in real life that I think I could convince to be in this. Maybe my friend David. He's so busy, though. So it'd have to be, like, maybe 3 to 4 characters. I don't know. I'm trying to just, like, help me conceptualize. What would you like to see? What would be a cool story? And it has to be the whole point is because I am hungry for, like, genderqueer or non-binary or gender fluid media, and they're like, is none. And I know that people in the comments are gonna jump really quickly and be like, what about Billions? Or like, I know this one web series. And it's like, great. That's awesome. Maybe we all know, like, 3. But they're all the same. And then once you've watched the 3, they're gone. I have no idea. And, you know, you just like to watch things that you relate to. So I, like, find myself eating up all of this genderqueer media, and I can't find anymore because I've watched it all. So what would you like to see the plot be? And, like, get really, like, storytelly and, like, Tumblr fanficky right now. Like, you can name the character, like, I don't know, Ty or Carson or Kai, or I'm just trying to think of all the stereotypical gender-neutral names. Sky. And, like, what would their ish be? They probably have to have some kind of backstory. I think it might be interesting to work in trigger warning for eating disorders. I think it might be interesting to work in disordered eating because that's, like, super prevalent in the trans and non-binary community, and nobody fucking talks about it. But that would have to be done very carefully. Because, like, you know, you don't want to, like, romanticize or anything like that. So, okay, goodbye. What about if there was a young genderqueer kid who was not out yet and they had a college roommate? And maybe their college roommate could be the stereotypical straight girl, so I would ask my friend Emily. Or maybe their college roommate was, like, a super, like, stereotypical lesbian, you know, real, like, real flannel, real dykey, real dyke pride, that kind of a thing. And, like, all about, like, you know, just, like, the vagina monologues, and just super, like, probably a little, like, trans ignorant, and probably wouldn't use, oh, that could be interesting, and probably wouldn't use, like, the most, like, trans inclusive language. Ooh, this is interesting. Yeah, and so the kid could, like, have formed, like, a secret, like, you know, like a Tumblr or something, or like a web series or a blog, and then they could make, like, trans friends. And then I could ask my YouTube friends to be guests on the series. Like, maybe, like, I could, part of the script could be, like, Skyping them and being like, what should I do? I gotta tell my roommate. And they could be like, you can do it. I just need to give this person a name. You can do it, Jay. Jay doesn't sound good. What could be a name? Dylan, you can do it, Dylan. Then I'm just literally stealing the name from Billions, so no. And I can't do Alex, because Alex is from that one book, and now also Alex Silver in that one show that, you know. All the gender-neutral names are taken. Comment below a gender-neutral name that's cool. Oof. My rook is not feeling awesome right now. So I'm picking at it, because, you know, that's probably what you're supposed to do, right? No. So yeah, that could be interesting. Ooh, I like that. Okay. If you have a totally different idea and you love it, still run with it. But if you had ideas for, like, you know, because we've kind of all had, or maybe not. I feel like when kids are coming out and they don't have a support network, sometimes they create this secret life online. So, like, maybe they have, like, trans friends and gender fluid friends, and they just can't tell their college roommate or their regular roommate. They just have a roommate for some reason. And they have to, like, teach their roommate about, oh, that could be interesting. They have to teach their roommate about how to be, like, trans inclusive and non-binary inclusive. And then maybe they, like, get a girlfriend, or maybe they get a boyfriend. Oh, that would be hilarious, because then Mitch could play my boyfriend. That would be so funny. And that's really good, because that, like, narrows it down to, like, 3 IRL characters. The person who needs to come out, their roommate, who could be straight or super lesy, and then their potential love interest. Or maybe they have another best friend that comes in. 4 characters would probably be good. I have this other couple I could probably wrangle into it. And then Grace. And then, yeah, and then the main character could go to their online trans friends for support. Interesting. Oh my gosh, and maybe some of my YouTube friends could play themselves. So for example, if the character was interested in experimenting with packing, who would you go to for packing advice? If you needed to know about packers or prosthetics, who would you would go to Chase Ross's channel. So maybe in the web series some YouTubers could play other characters, like maybe Chandler Wilson could play Sky Cloudson. That's a great name. I'm such a good writer. They don't all have to play themselves, but maybe some of them could really play themselves, or they could like play themselves but just with different names. And then it could be every episode could be really educational, because I need to give my character a name. Sam. Ugh, that's so dumb. But anyway, I mean, Sam's a good name, but I just feel like I've always wanted to have a son and name him Sam. That's why it's weird to me. But we'll just say Sam for now, because yeah. Okay, so Sam. So if Sam, that it could be such, every episode could be like really educational, because like Sam could be curious about packing, and then he could, reach out to his YouTube friend who knows a lot about packing, and then like, the audience would learn about it by proxy or whatever. And then we could reach out to Chandler for pronouns. Ooh! Do you like how this is just taking, like, this is exciting. I like it. Okay. And then what do you think? Let's also think logistically, because I tend to get really carried away with ideas like this, so in my mind, every episode would be 15 minutes long and there would be 15 episodes. That's a huge fucking undertaking. Every episode should probably be 3 minutes long, and we should probably start with 5, maybe 6. If I really can't wrap up the story. So what do you guys think about that? Who should some character, just what do you think about all these things? Also, what should it be called? Also, I would obviously be looking for people to, like, guest star, and, so if you know anybody who could be cool in it, and it doesn't even have to be, like, a famous YouTuber or anything like that, it could be, like, one of you, just as long as you'd have something to bring to the table, like a piece of knowledge or something like that. And the only requirement is you could even have a webcam, but it would just have to have decent audio. Like, if you ended up sending me your footage and there was, like, this big in the background, I might have to be like, sorry, my dude, not so good. So. Oh, but what do you think the title of the web series should be called? We haven't really fully gotten to the plot yet, but still, title it. Because things work for me well if I have a title and a name for my character. Anyway. So clearly we've established that I would play the main character, because I like creative control. If that hasn't been made clear yet. Anyway, I have to go buy some stains, so now I'm actually leaving you.